Hello, hi, and welcome to another episode of Real Talk with me. So today's episode is called Be a Boss. And today's episode, what I want to do is I want you to be able to take away from this that you should have more faith in yourself, which is what I should have had. So today, I've literally just come back from doing a presentation. And good friend of mine set it up for me, and I didn't really have a clue what I was meant to be doing for the presentation. Simply because the people who normally do the presentations are people who've done these lots of times and are very experienced about it. So there I was, and I got the message saying, right, we want you to come and do a presentation about life cycles. We're getting experts on different topics to come in and to talk about these topics. So I kind of went back and forth with the guy that organised it to kind of go back and forth and see what it is exactly they wanted me to do. And I kind of found a couple of bits of life cycles of different animals and thought, yeah, maybe that would be good, and send it away. And he said, it needs to be a bit more like this, and send it back, and it needs to be a bit more like this. And I was just got really confused, and I kind of got disheartened by it. And I kind of feel like I want to do the very best that I can. And if I can't do the best I can, then it's almost better to not really do it and to kind of just leave it. So I procrastinated, and then what happened is this. So last night I'd sent something else, and it came back, and again it wasn't exactly what they wanted, and I was still, and part of me was just thinking, I might just call in sick tomorrow and just not bother doing it. So I then went to see one of my best friends and borrowed a memory stick off him, and then came back home, and he gave me some inspiration for what I should do. So then I came back and I sat down, and it was about midnight, and I just started planning the talk for today. And I wrote all of these notes. So I've got all of these notes, and I wrote all this stuff down, and just thought, I'll just go in and I'll just read off all these sheets of paper. Can you just doing a talk for me? I hate just reading off sheets of paper, just going like this. Blah, 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 blah. Especially if you're meant to be an expert on a specific topic. So I went in there this morning, really nervous with all of these, and I just started kind of looking at all of these, and they'd had about 2 or 3 people before me, and then there was me for half an hour, and then there were other people after me and other people in the afternoon. So this is for a big shampoo company, and they brought executives in, they brought advertisers, they brought marketers, they brought their scientists in, and they'd all come in to hear a talk from groups of people. One of them was me, being an expert on the life cycle of different organisms, which not really. So then I'm just sitting there, and as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking back to the power pose stuff. So I was thinking, sitting confidently, chest out. This is before I went in, and just being in my head, you are strong, you are confident, you're strong, you're confident. Just repeating this in my head. And then okay, Mark, we're ready for you. So I walked in, and the presentation was up. I wasn't really happy with the presentation initially anyway. Walked in, presentation was up, and I just kind of smiled at everybody there, and they smiled back, and it was just the most beautiful thing. And from that point onwards, I just loved doing it. I just without wanting to seem too arrogant, I was just the boss, and I just owned the presentation, I owned the talk, and they just came out with loads of questions, and as they came out with loads of questions, I just had all the answers, I had all the responses. Don't get me wrong, it was the years of teaching, but it was more to do with the confidence in myself. And whilst you stand in front of people, and when I'm in that situation, I've thought to myself, there's 2 things are going to happen. One, I'm going to get really nervous, and I'm going to absolutely mess it up, I'm going to screw it up, and it's going to be really embarrassing, and I'm going to have to go away and just be embarrassed and work on it for the future. Or 2, I'm going to do the very best I can do, and I'm going to absolutely smash it. And I did. I had my notes, and I put my notes down the side, and I said, you know what? If I'm sitting here reading notes, I don't want to be that. But that's fine for some people, and some people, they like to have the comfort notes. I just said, I'm not going to have them. Put them to the side. What I remember, and I'll explain what I can. And it went really well, and I got a fantastic round of applause, and everybody said, well done afterwards. That is by the by. That is 100% by the by, because yesterday and for the last week, I've been in a place where I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to do it. There was nothing I wanted to do less than this talk. But feel the fear and did it anyway. And I did. And I just Went in and I smashed it, and I'm so happy that I did it. So I know for you in your life there will be something that you don't really want to do, something that you're thinking about, you think, actually I'd probably rather not do that. I'm not sure I'm going to be very good at it. There are other people that are probably better. Why would I be chosen to do this sort of thing? You can do it. Believe 100%, believe in yourself. Be a boss, be a mother, shut the front door boss. That's what you need to do. Because as soon as you have that mindset, as soon as you have that attitude, you will do it. And like I say, 2 options. 1, it goes badly and you're embarrassed, then learn from that. 2, you smash it. And if you smash it, you feel so good and you feel on cloud 9. And that's how I feel now. That's why I wanted to come in on and say this to you all. So that's it, people. Like, if there's something you want to do, do it. Just do it. Just grab hold of it and do it and be confident with it, and you will achieve it. I know it sounds really cheesy and really corny, but when you get to that point where you think, I don't know if I should do this or not, do it. That's when you do it, because at that point, people that are constantly worried, people that are constantly afraid, people that always think the worst of themselves, they don't do it. They don't do it. If you want to grow, if you want to be better, then you need to do it. And I know we can talk about stepping out of your comfort zone and all that kind of stuff, but the point is, you get to a point where you have a choice in your life, and those choices, you've got one of 2 choices: to carry on the life you lead and to not take that risk and to be content with what you've got, or to do it. And if you do it, you can succeed, and if you succeed, you're laughing all the way to wherever it is that you go to, maybe the bank, if that's where you want to go to. That's it, people. Do it, do it, do it, do it. You can do it. You can do it. You have got everything you need to be able to do it inside you, so just do it. Don't think, oh, someone else will do it. Don't think, oh, I can't be bothered. Just do it. Okay, love you, bye.